become more popular, unfortunately, with the times that we live in and unemployment and people being downsized and everything, or their positions being downsized. We have Lauren Young, owner of Freshly Baked Communications, on with us. Lauren, how you doing this afternoon?
I'm great, Dave. How are you?
I'm doing fabulous. So, am I right? You probably have become more popular, unfortunately, with the times that we live in?
Yes, that's absolutely right.
Yeah. How long have you been doing, let's start with what you do.
Sure. I offer a variety of copywriting services for businesses. This includes web content writing, newsletters, marketing plans, direct mail, and catalogs. Also for individuals that are interested in starting their own business, I write business plans, sales proposals, advertisements, and client reports. And then, as you were saying, if you've been affected by the recession, I offer resume creation and resume editing services so that you can put your best foot forward in the job market and stand out in the massive number of resumes that recruiters are now seeing.
Yeah.
I read a recent statistic that stated for every single job posting, there are at least 200 applicants with similar or better experience in comparison to you. So with competition like that, it's very important to make sure that you have a great-looking resume.
Wow, 200 other people out there for one job.
Yep.
Yeah, you get sort of lost in the fishbowl, don't you?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. Now, how long have you been doing this?
I started in December 2008. That's when I was actually laid off from my product marketing manager position.
Okay.
I have a corporate marketing background, but I've always had this desire to do creative work. And depending on the corporation you're part of, there's only a small amount of creativity you can do within that role. So I always felt a little bit unfulfilled in my corporate career. So when I was laid off, I wasn't upset. I didn't feel sorry for myself. I just decided this is a time that I have to get out and do what I love. So I started Freshly Baked Communications, and I just enjoy helping businesses and individuals, create a strong presence through my love for creative writing.
Well, very nice, very nice. There are so many things, having been unemployed, knock on wood, long time ago and not anytime in the near future, there are a lot of things that people do in their job that they just don't really know how to put down on paper.
Exactly.
And I'm assuming that's where you come in?
It is, yes. I've written resumes for pretty much any industry that you could have worked for, from manufacturing all the way to C-suite CEOs. So, any type of, job that you've had and you just don't know how to pull out the experience that you have, I can find creative ways of getting that information from you, because most people, what you should do is update your resume as you do something great at a company.
Right.
But most people don't do that until after they've left the job or started a new career, and then they're thinking back to, okay, what did I do, or how much money did I save, or, what did I do great for the company? And it can be hard at that point.
Oh, sure. Especially if you've been at a company for a while and they went through a downsize or whatever.
Yeah.
To think back, okay, what did I do back in 2001?
Yeah.
Boy. So like you said, best laid plans are only good if they're followed. But as you do something at your job, document it somewhere so that when hopefully in the far distance, if you do need to update your resume, you're not going off of memory.
Yes,
Yeah.
You'll be so grateful if you do that.
Yeah. Now, there are some things that should be done and some that shouldn't be done on a resume. What are some of the words that should never be used on a resume?
Okay. These are great questions. Words you should never use on a resume would be anything that you cannot prove, because what you wouldn't guess, but some employers will actually ask you about the information on your resume, and they can tell if you're lying or, if you really didn't do what you said. So I've seen embellishments. I've seen people embellish their titles and things of that sort, but if you are not the, director of marketing, don't put that down, because you may be tested by a current director of marketing, and they'll know.
And they'll know if you are answering truthfully or just
Yes.
throwing stuff up on there, see what sticks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I can help people bring out their experience to make it look, more attractive without lying when they go sit down. So
yes, I was in charge of the entire East Coast.
Exactly.
Of Algonquin.
Right.
Yeah, but you leave that part off or something.
Exactly.
I've seen resumes, delivered to the station here. One of the things that scratches my head and says, there's no way we're hiring you. It's so simple. spell check.
Yes.
It's like, hello, people, you want to get a job, but you can't spell, simple words correctly, and you don't even use the spell check on the computer.
Exactly. And even if you use the spell check, you could change words like we are versus word. That can be incorrect. And, if you have 200 resumes to look at, a recruiter's not going to, give you the benefit of the doubt if you have one or two spelling errors throughout your resume. They're going to look for somebody who took the time to go through their resume and make sure it was perfect before they send it out, because that's your first impression. If you've got all these different errors and flaws, people aren't going to think very highly of you and consider giving you a call back.
Exactly. Now, how can people get in touch with you, Lauren, to maybe talk to you about updating their resume or anything else?
Sure. You can visit my website at www.fbc, that's Freshly Baked Communications, -chicago.com.
All right. And phone number?
Phone number is 312-212-3083.
All right. Very cool. And we do have a couple different certificates available for you. Any other specials that maybe you have going on?
Sure. For all your listeners, I would like to extend a 15% discount to your audience if you call Freshly Baked Communications by March 1st to discuss your creative writing needs with me.
Very cool. Again, the number to call is 312-212-3083, and just mention WRMN and start saving some money and get out there and get a job.
Yes.
Easier said than done, though, right?
Yes, so I'd love to help you. I've helped so many people last year, so I'd like to continue doing that this year as well.
Well, very good. I hope that that business increases so much for you that you get this recession back on track here.
I hope so.
Yeah. All right. Well, have a great evening. Enjoy the nice winter day that we have out there, and we'll hopefully be sending some of our less fortunate listeners over to you.
All right. Thanks, Dave.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
847-931-1410 is the phone number. We do have, like I said, a couple certificates available for Freshly Baked Communications if you want to give me